Let me welcome in Mr. Tyagi, who's joining us as well this morning from Haldiram Snacks. And it's a pleasure to have you with us, Mr. Tyagi, given the kind of milestone that the company has hit, sales crossing $1 billion. And that's much more when you look at MNCs like Domino's, McDonald's in India. How have you outpaced them? What's the success mantra?
First of all, good morning to our customer. This is due to the grace of the God, because we believe in the God. But at the same time, our focus on the distribution in all category, all product, which is supported by product quality, product taste, product safety, and lot of innovation, and further supported by state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities.
You managed to grow at a time when the industry, in a sense, has managed to ride on the distribution wave. Do you think for Haldiram and for companies which are in the branded food/snack segment, now distribution may not be that big time flip which drove their growth? What I'm trying to understand from you is that how much of your growth in last couple of years has largely come because you were able to distribute your products more?
Yeah, you are right, but at the same time we have slightly changed our strategy due to the impact of the slowdown. Now our focus is on the direct coverage, and our focus also on the range selling, which we call in the marketing language LPS. So we have, in addition to the distribution, we are maximum focusing on the direct coverage and also with the LPS. But at the same time, because our quality is superior and we never compromise with the taste of the product, and we do lot of the innovation to maintain the quality of our product, and also compare product with other competitor, and always try to improve as per customer needs.
Tyagi, it's amazing as to how you greeted all your customers, and all of us have been your customers at some point or the other and continue to be so as well. You know, we were just digging history on Haldiram's, and I understand that the business started with a very small shop way back in 1937 in Bikaner in Rajasthan, and from there you've really grown multifolds. Now with the size you have, and you've still managed to double your sales over the last 4 years, what do you think is going to lead the growth going forward, and how is it that you're going to manage to sustain these kind of growth levels? Do you think you can double your growth again in the next 4 to 5 years as well?
We can't say that it will be double, because we believe that we have to do the hard work, and we try to delight our customer, but the result in the hand of the God. But at the same time, we have the strategy, because as you know, from the last 10 years, our focus on the distribution. Now we have shifted our focus. In addition to distribution, we are going direct coverage, whatever maximum outlet we can cover directly, and also we are focusing on the LPS. At the same time, we are also innovating lot of the product. If you see in the last 3-4 years, we have launched many products, just like a diet murmura, just like a diet mixture, just like a makhana, just like a gupsup, just like a other product in the same range. So our focus, continuous focus on the innovation, and definitely we have to focus on the distribution, and at the same time our focus on the quality of the raw material, because the quality of finished product will depend upon the quality of the raw material, and we never compromise on the quality of the raw material, so that we can maintain consistency in the quality, and at the same time we can give better taste to our customer. And although our facility are state-of-the-art manufacturing facility, so we have done lot of the investment on plant and machinery to make it fully automatic. So our product is very hygienically prepared, and also we will be able to achieve consistency in the quality due to the lot of automation.
What has been your experience because of the slowdown? Have you seen contraction in any of your large categories?
Yeah, definitely impact of the slowdown is all over the FMCG, and it is also affected to us also. And impact of the slowdown is in the rural market is more as compared to the urban market. So definitely due to the slowdown, we have converted our focus, strategy, that is direct coverage. As you know, if we do more direct coverage, our sale will become from the same outlet will become three times, and it will go through the wholesaler. So we are partially diluting the impact of the slowdown by way of the direct coverage, by way of the range selling.
To understand the snack and the QSR industry, they tell me that okay, Haldiram is a brand, but the problem is that the Kirana wala and the Kone wala chip seller is still able to sell a larger quantity at a much lower price. Even though GST is at play, do you think somewhere the unorganized sector is going to be a very large force to reckon with?
We don't think so, because in the QSR also our footfall is about 21,000 per store per week, and in the QSR our quality is very high, and at the same time our hygiene is very high. So we are not getting that type of the talent, and still we are growing in the QSR.
Last 10 years, food prices have been quite benign. Commodity prices have been favorable. Sugar prices, wheat prices, maida prices, palm oil prices, they in a sense have not gone higher. Last 6 months, palm oil prices have gone through the roof. That's an important ingredient which I'm sure you must be using in doing your frying of chips and bhujias and other snacks. If one works with an assumption that higher commodity prices are back, what will happen to your business, your margins?
And definitely there is a significant increase in the price of the raw material since last few quarters, and our profit is also impacted due to the increase in the raw material price. Currently we are sustaining the raw material price, and we don't want to load our customer for this price of the raw material, but we don't know how long we can sustain this price.
Mr. Tyagi, how do you see things now moving forward? I mean, do you, will you continue to outsource your packaging manufacturing, or do you actually plan to perhaps take control of the supply chain? What's the future looking like now for Haldiram in terms of growth? Which is the route that you're going to be taking, and are you even considering possibly going public?
That we don't know, because we have to decide with the help of the board. But at the same time, we see the very good future of the salty snack category, as salty snack category is growing at a good rate. If you see, the traditional snack is growing at the rate of around 15%, extruded snack is growing at the rate of about 10%, potato chips is growing at the rate of 12%, and similarly, bridge is growing at the rate of 15%. And same is applicable to us. So I think we have the good future in the salty snack, as the category is growing fairly at a good rate.
Okay. You've of course continued, even in a family business, you've sort of managed to build on on those three divisions with similar kinds of snacks. Was that challenging? And going forward, are you also looking at diversifying into newer categories like frozen foods that we were possibly talking about?
Yeah, definitely in the frozen food we have already started 5-6 years before, and we are doing very well in the frozen food, especially in the export market. If you see the export market, the market of the frozen food is increasing significantly, and the market of ready to eat, that is just like a retort type of the pack is decreasing. So we have the good market share in the frozen food in export market, but we are planning to launch frozen food in India market also, because we think by the nuclear family the market of the frozen food will increase in India also.
Already is. Just as a closing thought, Mr. Tyagi, wanted to understand really, there were earlier reports that international players such as Kellogg's have approached you for a buyout. Would at all it be a consideration, not Kellogg's, but at least a part buyout, if not fully at any given stage?
Definitely the Kellogg's had not for buyout, it was a joint venture, and we don't mind to make any joint venture which make the strategic approach to Haldiram and also increase the strength of the Haldiram. So basically we may go for the part of the strategic venture. So we are looking for the strategic partner. It was not a buyout.
So are you confirming that there will be a joint venture between Haldiram's and Kellogg's? Just want to clarify on that.
No, that I don't confirm that,
Okay.
because it is a board matter and I do not know.
Sure.
What is the matter, has been closed or not closed, so I can't comment on that.
What would be the nature of a joint venture, if at all, whenever you were to get into one? What would you want your joint venture partner to entail and carry forward?
So I think this is the early to say any comment on that. I think this will be discussed with the board of director, and whatever decision will be taken in the board of director. So this is early to say anything on this in this regard.
Would it also be possible at one point in time or some point in time that Haldiram's also approaches the equity markets and we see Haldiram's getting listed?
Maybe in the future we can approach the equity market.
Sure. Has it at all been under consideration so
far? But still we have not taken
far?
any decision in this regard.
Have you ever considered it already?
No, not at all.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Tyagi, thanks.
No, we have not considered.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. You must appreciate our curiosity with the company doing so well, and we congratulate you once again and look forward to chatting with you more frequently in the future.